Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the bout the boxing world has been waiting for. The highly anticipated showdown for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. Weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. With a record of 28 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the renowned, current, undefeated, reigning, and defending, unified WBC, WBA, and IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing the truth, Errol Spence Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome out his opponent tonight, boxing out of the blue corner.
Now a fighter from Sydney, New South Wales, tomorrow having his 30th professional fight. He has 26 wins with 18 KOs and 3 World Championship defeats. He is the former world champion and the current world number 4 on the fast track. Back to the top, please welcome Tim Tszyu.
The opening bell finally rang, Errol Spence Jr. And Tim Tszyu wasted no time answering every question that had followed them throughout the buildup. From the very first exchange, both fighters showed exactly why this matchup had captured so much attention, immediately setting a fast pace and making it clear that neither man had come to take a step backward.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome out his opponent tonight, boxing out of the blue corner.
Now a fighter from Sydney, New South Wales, tomorrow having his 30th professional fight. He has 26 wins with 18 KOs and 3 World Championship defeats. He is the former world champion and the current world number 4 on the fast track. Back to the top, please welcome Tim Tszyu.
Tszyu came forward right away, looking to turn the contest into the physical fight his team had promised. But after 3 years away from the ring, Spence looked far sharper than many expected. His jab found the target early, repeatedly disrupting Tszyu's forward pressure and opening the door for his trademark straight left hand. Tszyu refused to slow down, though, and by the middle rounds the fight became much tougher. He invested heavily to the body, closed the distance, and forced Spence into hard exchanges where neither fighter was willing to surrender ground.
Disputed welterweight championship of the world, weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. With a record of 28 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the renowned, current, undefeated, reigning, and defending, unified WBC, WBA, and IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing the truth, Errol Spence Jr.
Moment, it looked as though Tim Tszyu's relentless pressure was beginning to take control. Then Spence made the adjustment. Rather than standing directly in front of his opponent, he started creating new angles, catching Tszyu as he came forward and forcing him to reset before launching another attack. The championship rounds evolved into a battle between experience and determination, with Tszyu continuing to apply pressure while Spence answered with the cleaner, more accurate punches.
And Tim Tszyu weighs in at 159 pounds, 72.1 kilos, 72.1.
72.1 kilos.
Errol Spence Jr. weighs in at 159 pounds, the same as his opponent, 159 or 72.1 kilos.
By the final bell,
both fighters had enjoyed strong moments throughout the contest. But Spence's sharp jab, precise accuracy, and ability to control the key exchanges ultimately proved to be the difference. After 3 years of uncertainty and countless questions, Errol Spence returned with a hard-earned decision victory, proving that while the layoff may have changed parts of him, it had...
Well, I'm going to make it. I've trained my hardest, and I'm supremely confident. and of course it's up to him. But yeah, that is my plan, and like it's not a personal thing. But yeah, of course I want to punch him as hard as I can, in the face, in the body, every limb. I want to feel in pain, and I do want to make it his last fight, of course.
Before any of those predictions could become reality, Spence and Tszyu met face-to-face one final time, and somehow the last press conference made the fight feel even bigger. Tim wasn't selling fake confidence or trying to create headlines. He described this as his Super Bowl, spoke proudly about representing Australia, and admitted that everything he'd experienced had been leading to this very moment. Then he looked at Spence's career and suggested the timing was perfect. It wasn't disrespect. It was belief that he was facing a legendary fighter just as the window was beginning to close. Spence listened without emotion, calmly brushing off the comments by saying everyone says the same thing before a fight. That contrast made the rivalry even more compelling.
Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great event from top to bottom. It's going to be I'm going to put on a great show, great performance. Tim is going to come to fight. I'm going to come to fight. And I guarantee you, it's going to end early.
And any final words for your opponent, Tim Tszyu, before we leave?
Nah.
And Errol, we won't get a shake of hands today or even after this fight?
Yeah, maybe after for sure. But nah, not right now. It's wartime.
One fighter viewed the night as destiny, while the other treated it like another job to complete. But Spence also revealed something important. He explained that this comeback wasn't about proving anything to fans or critics. It was about proving to himself that he still belonged at the highest level. That made the entire fight feel much more personal than any championship belt. He even predicted the fight would end early. After 3 years away, in Tszyu's backyard and at a new weight class, it was a bold statement. Tszyu promised to meet him in the center of the ring, while Spence welcomed the challenge. Neither man wanted fake respect before the fight, and even the final face-off carried a different atmosphere. There was no drama, just two fighters staring through each other, fully aware that the talking was over. One believed this was his defining moment, while the other believed all the doubts were about to meet reality.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of questions out there. You know, how's Errol Spence gonna come back? Is he still the same? You know, will he be sharp for a 3-year layoff? Things like that. But you know, I'm ready. I'm focused. Been training hard. I feel like it's not really any pressure on me because I'm not looking to prove anything to anybody. I'm looking to prove something to myself that I still have it.
What's going to happen on Sunday, Errol? What are we going to see in this fight?
First of all, you're going to see a very entertaining fight. If you see my fights, you know I'm always in entertaining fights. If you see Tim Tszyu fight, you always know he's an entertaining fight. So it makes for a perfect clash. But I do see myself becoming victorious.